Welcome back to my channel. Nagulat lang. Okay, so for today, I'm going to share to you my experience as a participant in the National Youth Congress for Mental Health. And then we're going to talk about briefly what is the RA 11036 or known as the Mental Health Act. So, I'm going to start off by sharing how I become an advocate for mental health. Actually, I'd like to say I am an aspiring advocate pa lang since I am new. I don't have any organizations. I'm not affiliated with any organizations yet. I'm doing my own and small little ways to help. Actually, I was diagnosed before with some mental health problems, though I'm not going to disclose it since it is a bit personal. Pero yun nga, kaya ako naging advocate for mental health since na-experience ko firsthand what is it like to have some mental health problems. Okay, noong July 10 to 12, nagkaroon tayo ng 3-day National Youth Congress for Mental Health. This is by the Youth for Mental Health Coalition. Actually, hindi pa ako before aware dun sa organization. Nakita ko yung invite sa isang FB page which is, I think, Anxiety and Depression Support Group. Basahin ko lang kung ano yung NYCon as stated sa FB page ng Youth for Mental Health Coalition. Sabi nila, NYCon 2020 is designed as a platform for youths in the Philippines to discuss possible recommendations for further amendments and full implementation of RA 11036 as well as comprehensive mental health response during this pandemic. So, yun nga, swerte kasi nakasama ako doon sa participants. Kasi pili lang yung participants. Although, meron silang FB Live. In the afternoon kasi, yung mga participants, we give our recommendations for the further revisions of the law. So, ano nga ba yung RA 11036? It was actually signed on June 20, 2018, the author is Senator Riza Hontiveros. Sabi ni Senator Riza Hontiveros sa isang interview, basahin ko lang, "This law will secure the rights and welfare of persons with mental health needs and mental health professionals, provides mental health services down to the barangay, integrate psychiatric, psychosocial, and neurologic services in regional, provincial, and tertiary hospitals, impose our mental health care facilities, and promote mental health education in our schools and workplace." If you want to know more about the whole document, about RA 11036, since that is a bit technical and that's not my specialty, baka may masabi lang ako na mali, I suggest you really read. Nasa Google naman yun, madali lang ma-search. So, yun nga, sa umaga pinag-usapan namin what is RA 11036, ano may coverage niya, what is the current situation, current system. Pero in the afternoon, ayun nga, nagkaroon ng breakout sessions for the participants. We collaborate, we discuss, and we give our recommendations. Yung organization, hinati yung participants, I think more or less sa 200 participants, sa 7 groups. And then, ayun, by group namin pag-uusapan yung mga topic. The groups are mental health in school, mental health in workplace, mental health in the community, mental health for minority groups, mental health system, people with exceptionalities, and substance abuse and harm reduction. So, pasensya na ako nating ako sa baba kasi meron akong kopyahan. Pero yun, I really like what the organization did. Kasi actually, I'm not a member of the organization, pero ang ganda kasi sinama nila yung public sa pagdidiscuss and hinayaan nila kaming magbigay ng recommendations namin. So ngayon, i-share ko yung mga natandaan ko talaga and yung mga tumatak talaga sa akin na recommendations ng bawat group. So for mental health school, nagsuggest sila ng proper funding for researches. Kasi mahirap kumuha ng data about mental health sa Philippines since limited talaga yung researches natin dito. Next, psychological testing sa schools. And then, proper designation of guidance counselor for schools kasi hindi lahat may guidance counselor sa school. which is very important sa mental health ng mga kabataan. Next, we have mental health in workplace. I really like their recommendation about mental health leave. Maganda yun. And then, inclusion ng mental health problems sa PhilHealth and other insurance company. Actually, meron na sa PhilHealth pero limited lang yung coverage. And then, most insurance companies talaga wala, hindi kasama ang mental health problems sa kanilang insurances. Lessening the workload or setting workloads that are realistic. Kasi yun yung nakakadagdag sa anxiety ng ating mga workers. Next, mental health and the community. So, nagsuggest sila ng proper referral system. And then, involvement of the barangay. Kasi yung mental health app, community-based siya. So, mas pinopromote talaga na mag-start sa mababang kapulungan, which is barangay nga. Yung giving mental health awareness and proper respondents na din. And then, involvement din ng SK officials. Since a great number of persons that deals with mental health issues are really the youth. Next, mental health for minority groups. This is the LGBTQIA+, yung indigenous people natin, women and children, and then yung people that are vulnerable. So, nire-recommend nila yung inclusion and recognition of the intersectionality of mental health. And then, nag-recommend din sila ng support groups, whether online or physical. And then, yung SOGI bill. Next is the mental health system. Ayan, dito ako napasama. So, we recommend the increasing of plantilla items or the salaries of the professionals. Kasi natatempt yung mga professionals natin na mag-work abroad since mas malaki nga naman talaga yung offer sa ibang bansa. And then, scholarships nga for those who want to pursue undergrad and graduate courses related to this field. And then we recommend that there should be a ceiling price for the services kasi sometimes masyadong mahal, depending pa sa place and depending pa sa type ng hospital na papasukan mo yung services. So, para maging accessible sa public natin, sana magkaroon tayo ng ceiling price. So, sinuggest na namin magkaroon ng first aid mental health trainings for non-specialists para yung mga gusto talagang tumulong na wala namang background in the field, makatulong sila. Konti lang din kasi yung mga nag-offer na ganitong first aid training, usually mahal pa. So, sana mas accessible din siya. Next is the people with exceptionalities. They recommended a enhancement of the Magna Carta for the persons with disabilities. And then, more facilities and then variances of treatment since iba-iba nga naman kasi talaga yung treatments that is needed for different mental health problems. Last, we have the substance abuse and harm reduction. According to them, LGUs must provide rights-based and human-centered approach to address these situations. Collaboration din ng private and public sectors for awareness building. Actually, madami pa talaga yan. So, I suggest you really watch the replay sa Facebook page ng Youth for Mental Health Coalition para malaman nyo yung discussions and recommendations, lalo na sa last day. I also would like to suggest that we read talaga kung ano yung mga laws natin, existing laws natin, para alam natin yung mga rights natin. It may be a little bit boring, pero siguro you start reading kung ano yung law talaga na sa tingin nyo applicable sa inyo, kung ano yung interested kayo, mag-start kayo doon. Na inspire talaga ako doon sa isang interview ni late Senator Miriam na ina-urge niya talaga yung public that you read the law para alam natin and para well-informed tayo what is our right. Kasi sa nangyayari sa bansa natin, mabuti na yung may alam ka. Di ba? Anyways, so ayun, I really hope for the full implementation of the law since it is very timely and will really help our generation today. So sana may natutunan kayo sa video na to. And yun lang. Bye!